Hello, my name is Jan Benham, founder and CEO of the Institute of Aromatherapy and Aroma Shoppe. I have been a practicing aromatherapist and holistic health practitioner for over 40 years and a teacher of aromatherapy for the past 35 years and a cosmetic formulator since the 1980s. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my background and also a little bit about the books that I have written. So it all started back in 1978 when I started training as a beauty therapist back in the UK. And part of our project was to research something. So I decided to do a research on herbology because I was fascinated by herbs. I've always been interested in natural products. And I found this book called The Art of Aromatherapy by Robert Tisserand, which was written back in 1977. And the more I read this book, the more fascinated I became about the idea of using essential oils rather than using the herbs which involved making tinctures and ointments and so on. And I could see the potential of using essential oils in our skincare treatments as well as body care. So when I graduated back in 1980, I then went on to train as an aromatherapist and reflexologist with Shirley Price Aromatherapy. And I finally opened up my own practice as a holistic health practitioner in the Nottingham area back in 1982. I was very fortunate in that I had a lot of BBC radio interviews, which you can look at on YouTube, and also had a lot of articles written. I was seeing a lot of customers mainly for holistic health, because a lot of people were having problems with arthritis and multiple sclerosis. And I started to get results with my reflexology and using the essential oils for helping pain relief. Some people also did ask me for skincare advice as well. And I also studied nutrition at the same time because I felt that nutrition was very important in healing the person as a whole. So, it doesn't take rocket science to say to someone they're not drinking enough water if they're not drinking any water, and so on. So I found the combination of using nutrition, using the treatments worked really well, and making lifestyle changes, of course, as well. So in the 1980s, in 1986, myself and my husband at the time decided we wanted to explore the world a little bit, and we moved to Montreal, Canada, where I started the Institute d'Aromatherapy and started to teach aromatherapy and also holistic skincare. And I had started having my own first students, which I've never been without students ever since. So I continued to treat people there and also to teach as well at the same time. And I slowly went more into the skincare as well and started my own skincare line called Vita Aroma. In 1996, I had moved to Toronto, Canada, where I started the Aroma Shoppe and also continued to teach under the Institute of Aromatherapy and also the Jan Benham School of Holistic Studies. And it was there that I wrote my first book, The Creamy Craft of Cosmetic Making. This is the original book. It was actually released first in 1995, and then this version was brought out in 1996. And this is basically the accumulation of the knowledge I learned from making my first skincare line. And I put this all into the book. And it's not just a book on how to make creams and lotions, it's also a book on skincare and routines, and also a little bit of lifestyle changes, a little bit of help. So it's quite an interesting read. I have since revamped the book in 2011. I don't think the cover is as good, but it's the same product. And I have just upgraded it slightly, but it's still a standalone work, and I didn't really want to make any changes because it's simple and easy to follow. In 2004, I brought out my second book, which again was revamped in 2011. This is called The Baby Boomer's Beauty Bible. And this really contains more treatments. So it's still teaching how to make creams and lotions and all the skincare products. But it also goes into body care, and it also goes into shampoos, and also into treatments, say, for acne rosacea, acne vulgaris, and also some anti-age defying type treatments. So there's a lot of useful information in here for if you want to deal with any specific problems, or you want to graduate more on from just the creamy craft. So these are the books I wrote while I was in Canada. And then in 2011, I then moved back to Europe and lived mostly in Holland, but also in the UK, where I also was teaching aromatherapy and for a college there. And in this time, I've written a few more books, because at that time I'd also, in the early 2000s, I'd graduated on from teaching not just about skincare, but also soap making, and then also went on to teach lipstick making and how to make healthy, holistic makeup. So this is in these two books, and there's more ebooks as well. One on Dare to Kiss, which is a book on how to make lipstick and lip pencils and lip glosses and so on. And then we have the Natural Eye Makeup book, which is also, again, on how to make eyeshadows and eyebrow pencils and mascara and so on. And then I think this is one of my favorite books is Pet Care. And how this came about was in the 90s, where my shop was in the beaches in Toronto, there was a lot of people with dogs, and they were very, people tend to look after more their dogs than themselves. And they asked me, you're making all these products for us, can you make something for my pet, for my dog? He's got a skin problem. So I started formatting skin treatments and ointments and shampoos that would be suitable for dogs, as well as the correct essential oils that would go into these products. And so I eventually in 2013 wrote this book, and it talks about the safe aspects of using essential oils in pet care products. So that's just a few of my books. I have written others, and they're available as ebooks. So I now live in the Netherlands. I continue to teach, and I also supply people with essential oils and with all the ingredients that they need in order to be able to make their own holistic and 100% natural products. So that's just a little bit about myself. If you have any questions at all, please contact me. And it's goodbye for now.